Hello, YouTube. Frank Cosme here, along with my other host, mr.j 315,
What's up?
and our co-host I guess,
People here.
and our guest, Young Don the Toxic God.
Most toxic black teen in the internet. I fucked your mom once.
Anyways,
You know,
now that we've
can I make note
Huh?
that you do that every time?
who
I think whenever you introduce Yuo, you're like Yuo or like Yuo, I guess.
look,
or,
because he used to change his name so much, and I always forgot. You can't blame
And
me.
Cassie in this bitch.
Yeah. Remember, originally he was Helion Kazi. Remember?
I do. I liked Helion Kazi.
I did. I like that one too. I don't know why he changed it.
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
excuse me, but you had some topics you wanted us to discuss today?
Yeah, I got like a bunch on this like list here. I got like 12. So I guess what we can do is you just call out a random number and we'll just start with that.
Since it's three of us, it was four of us, so we'll each call out a number. Starting, I'm looking at the Discord.
What? Why would we do that?
Because
Somebody
so we
just
can-
randomly say a number through 12.
Devontae, say a random number 1 through 12.
Oh fuck. Shit. 6.
All right. The topic you have chosen is poor parenting.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, wild, isn't it?
What the fuck?
Yeah. That's
I
what we're
mean,
gonna talk
hey.
about. That's the first one we're starting off with.
Let's
So,
get into it then,
to
shit.
provide some context for this, I'm talking of poor parenting in the sense that, you know, parents, you know, these days, you know, aren't really doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're not really taking care of the kids the way they need to. Oh my fucking god, she's doing the thing. She's doing the thing right now. But they're not really taking care of their kids like they're supposed to be. They're kind of putting themselves first, is what I'd say, and putting their kids second. Like with my girlfriend's sister, I see that happen a lot. She's just kind of all over the place, and her kids have to suffer for it. And I just see it as really poor parenting.
I see. I was about to say an example, but it would have been real disrespectful.
Go ahead.
No names, please.
I can't say shit. But I get what you say. Like, they don't really care for their child. They only care for.
Well, no, I'm not saying they only care for themselves. I'm saying they put their needs first and their child's needs second. And that's not what you do when you're a parent. You put kid need first,
Needs first.
your needs second, or whenever it is on the ladder. But their needs have to come first. Because once you have a kid, it's not all about you anymore. You have to worry about them and what they need to grow up happily, healthily, and properly. You need them to grow up stable, and you need to watch them, teach them, and care for them.
There are
I feel like there's always been bad parenting, and that it's just become more narcissistic. So these days, a parent might ditch their kids with with the grandparents a lot more. That's what my sister always does. But yeah, they might do that kind of stuff more. But back in the day, you know, our parents, grandparents, they would kind of just let their kids get bullied. They would probably kind of bully their kids, like, "Why are you such a faggot, nigga?" That kind of stuff.
Why
You know,
is it
I just
faggot,
feel
nigga?
like abuse has always, bad parenting, abusive behavior, it's always been a problem with parents and humans in general. It's just that it's shifted into being more narcissistic. Like, I'm gonna neglect you, not like, terrorize you. I'm just gonna kind of ignore you. So more self-involved.
I don't really understand people who could do that. Honestly, like, I can't. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I don't know anybody like that or anything. But I just think it's kind of fucked up that people. How do you neglect something that you created? Like,
Easily, apparently.
how? Like, Sophie, she's not technically my cat, but Sophie is here, and I don't ever like neglect her. I mean, the worst thing that I might do to her is like throw her against the wall, but that's not neglect. That's just love.
That's the borderline abuse, dog.
What?
It's pretty fucking wild what you just said. But
I'm joking. No, I'm joking, obviously, but like, I don't get like it's an entire human being. Like, what the fuck, man?
Like I said, it's every case is different from another, but
Yeah, of course.
I feel like one
I'm trying to
that
think of an example.
isn't
That's why I'm
really
like,
addressed a
I'm
lot.
gonna let y'all talk, but I'm trying to think of an
Yeah.
example.
I feel like one that really isn't addressed a lot is like I said, parents putting their needs first. Because like Tracy, her sister does that a lot.
That's wild. Wait, how? Why?
She does it a lot, and like there's no rhyme or reason, but it's like whenever she feels like there's something she wants to do, she does it without any hesitation or thinking about how this is gonna affect her children or anything like that. Like currently she's living with her boyfriend in a whole different part of the world, not that far, but and her kids are all separated, all three of them, in 3 different places.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So
I have a kind of example, but it's not really an example. My mom would tell me like stories of her growing up with Poopy or whatever, my grandmother, and it's not really an example, but it's just kind of like not thinking. My mom said that one day Poopy like went and bought a bunch of like she went to the store and bought a bunch of food, and my mom was like, oh yeah, we finally got food, we can finally cook. She's like, so mama, how'd you get the money to pay for this? She was like, oh, I sold all of our pots and pans. And my mom was like, how the hell are we gonna cook if you sold them all? It's not really like a neglect, it's just kind of like she wasn't really fucking thinking.
I think Poopy was high at that moment in time.
I don't know what was wrong. I love her still, but still, I don't understand how she could even think something like that. That didn't make any goddamn sense to me.
It was definitely off of a perk 30.
Like, sold all the pots and pans and bought tons of food and had no way to cook it. Wow.
My mom told me she was really, really mad at that, but like, I never asked Poopy about it, but I can't never like really think of that because nowadays Poopy, she like take care of stuff. My mom told her, like, my mom used to tell me stories about how Poopy was like not okay raising them.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to think of the story, but my mom, she was just like, yeah, Poop, she wasn't really good at raising us. That's from my mom's point of view. From my mom's experience, I never really asked either one of my uncles about it. I mean, I can't ask one of them about it because he's borderline retarded, and he still lives with her.
Oof. That's ooh. That one hit deep.
But at the topic at hand, I completely agree with you with that yak. It's like, you ever seen that meme where it's like, oh, fuck this kid, I'm about to buy me some new Balenciagas. Like, they buy this $1,000 pair of shoes, but won't be able to fucking afford food for their kids.
Yeah,
like clothes
exactly.
For kids.
That's wild.
I feel like once you do the deed to make the kid, you gotta take responsibility and just start making things about the kid. You can say you don't want the kid all you want and feel like you don't want him there, but in my opinion,
if you willingly had a kid, you forfeited your right to be selfish.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that is definitely true.
You have to stop being selfish once that child is born because, like I said, it's not about you anymore. You have another life to care for. There's half of you and half of whoever you decide to diddle out there. And
out there,
you need to make sure that they're being raised properly.
Oh God, they need a stable home.
They need a mother and a father, or a mother and a mother, or a father and a father, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, my dad is kind of a good example of someone who just doesn't really take care of their kids. This man only ever wants me to show up when it's like an event just to show that like I'm around. But besides that, it's like he give less than half a fuck about me. He never has really given me. Huh?
I think like 70% of black dudes can say that about their dads.
It's a sad truth.
What they say.
But
I
like,
haven't talked to my dad in like a year.
yeah, I don't think I've talked to my dad since like, I don't even fucking remember. I think it was like Thanksgiving the last time I said anything to him.
Jesus.
Because, yeah, that was like, he only because he wanted me to be around my family or whatever. But besides that, the nigga never called me. He never, like, he hardly ever gives me money, and I have to beg him to give. I have to beg him like, yeah, I need money. He'll promise me a lot of shit, but I don't. I think the most this man has ever given me is $50.
It's crazy.
I think that's the most he's ever given me is $50.
And you are his oldest child.
And I am his oldest child, and he tries to like say that with pride. Oh yeah, that's Mike, that's little Mike, Michael Leggett Jr. He my oldest child. Oh, I love him so much. This man is the most he's gotten me is $50. Depresso, yeah, but hey, it's the struggle of a black man. I really don't care about it because I didn't know him growing up. I grew up with my mom and my stepdad, but still, like when I did meet him, like you could have tried to do something, but no. Every time I go somewhere with him, it kind of sucks dick, just being honest, because nobody in that house that he's in can fucking cook for shit.
That's pretty chill, I just kick back, have a chill conversation with him.
Oh, I can have a chill conversation with my dad, but he doesn't do shit for me. Now I can have a chill conversation with him.
Maybe
he
he's
doesn't
trying to
do
pull,
shit for
maybe
me.
he's trying to pull the you're 20 now. You can do it. You can do it for yourself.
Motherfucker, when I was 16, I think I met him when it was back in 2012. That's 8 years ago. When I was 12, he wouldn't do shit for me. Then again, I was 12. I went to Egypt for the year and a half. I got back 13. Nigga still didn't do shit for me when I was like 13, 14. Like, he just didn't. He was shitty.
Yeah.
I always had to bring money or get money on my own.
I see it like this. If, say, you and your dad and your mom, y'all have a kid, right? But they split.
I mean, yeah.
Let's show them the kid for X amount of years. In this case, it would be 12 years or 13 years. It's like, you're my son, but you're not my son at the same time. You feel me?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
the thing though with that, my mom really doesn't like my dad. That's the reason I never really knew him when I was younger. That's why, cause she didn't like him.
You can't really.
Blame
There
your
are certain
dad.
formative years where you're not gonna be, even if they're your blood, you're not really gonna have a familial relationship with somebody you meet when you're like 15.
Yeah,
Even
no,
if they're
like,
your dad or if they're your sibling, it's like it's not there.
it
Not
took
like
me,
what the people grew up with.
it took me a while to like actually look at him as a dad, but I look at him like that now. But still, it did take me a while. Cause when I met him, I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And then on top of that, like I think this is off topic, but on top of that, I think out of all my brothers, I'm the most normal one. There's
That's
something wrong
really
with
saying something.
That's saying a lot. Something's wrong with all of my brothers and my stepbrothers. My fucking, oh my god! I'm pretty sure I told this story on the podcast before. I'm pretty sure. You said what?
I remember you told me in 9th grade.
Yeah, my fucking brothers when they basically molested that baby, and I was like, "What the fuck are y'all doing, man?"
That is always a hard story to hear.
And then my little those are my stepbrothers who did that, and then my little brother Jordan. Something's just wrong with that. I honestly don't know what's wrong with him. I'm pretty sure I remember though, Jacory, back like all those years ago, we'd be playing Paladins every day. This man went to the bathroom, took a shit on the toilet seat, didn't wipe, and didn't wash his hands. And I knew because I smelled him, and I was like, "What the fuck, man? How you just shit and just not clean yourself?"
Little dookie stain. I'll always remember.
that shit, dog.
Doug isn't like weird like the rest of them, but he's not a part of my dad's blood. So yeah. And my other brother,
That man-
Isaiah.
That man Doug.
Doug is weird in a different way, but it's a good way. He's unlike the other one. He be straight. Doug just be straight vibing. Doug is the cause of a lot of good things. Like in our friend group, he's caused a lot of good things. I like that. My fucking brother Isaiah, he has a child on the way. Or no, his child is born already, and he doesn't have a job. So yeah. Yeah.
What was
He's
that
like, I
again?
think
You're only 21.
I'm 21.
And you're the
my brother Isaiah-
oldest.
And I'm the oldest. And something's wrong with all my other brothers besides Doug. They're all retarded. And my sister Michaela, she's just as retarded because she grew up with Isaiah. Like, she can talk normal, but still something's wrong with her. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, she has her moments where she's normal, and then other times I'm like, I can see the Isaiah seeping out of you. Please, close it back. You're acting stupid right now.
Yeah, see, right, look, all I know is when the time comes, whether it be rain or shine, sleet or snow, or whether I hate that bitch's guts, I will be there for my seed.
No.
It's
Now,
like
you
that
look
one
here,
cum
bitch.
sock that you can't get over. You've
don't think I've
already
ever had a
nutted
cum
in it
sock.
20 plus times, but you just can't let it go.
I can't get over it. It makes
What?
me too happy.
Alright, boys, time to select another topic.
Aight, it's my turn.
1
Four,
through
nigga.
11. All right, there you go. That one there is quite the interesting one, actually.
Oh boy.
That
What is
one
it?
there is our channel's futures.
Oh shit, nigga.
Crazy, isn't it?
It's fun. That's actually kind of. Well, I don't think Devontae, you gonna make a YouTube channel?
I run only a meme page.
Okay.
You're doing the
You got-
right thing.
You got an
Shameless
OnlyFans account?
plug at Young Don, the best. No, wait, Black the Don.
I was
Black
gonna
the
say
Don.
that's not.
Look,
I was gonna say that's
we'll-
not your name.
Look, we'll link it in the description. How about that, Devontae?
Hey, fuck you, man.
I could link it, nigga. It ain't that hard to just take a fucking thing and link. And what about you, Cameron? You gonna make a YouTube channel, or you'd rather kill yourself?
I'm not gonna make a YouTube channel.
I think you're doing the right thing. If I didn't already have one, I definitely would not probably start one. Not with Wicked Susan.
Also, I'll let you talk about yours first, Shakori, because I mean I could talk about mine, but I've been talking for a thick ass minute, and I'd like to hear
You
your
like
voice.
to talk a lot. I noticed that.
I love to talk a lot. That's why I'm like, I love to talk. It's your turn, nigga.
I never said I wasn't gonna talk. You just took up the time. But yeah, I was explaining this to UO just a little earlier, and I've also talked to the Don about this as well, and you as well. But like I said, YouTube on and off kind of thing. It's always been the dream, kind of still is. That one dream that I wanted to do. You know, I wanted to make YouTube a career, but it just seems like life just has other plans. Seems when I don't have the time, I have the money, and when I don't have the money, I don't have the time, and I'm fighting for, you know, keeping up with the latest trends and games, and I gotta improve my own styles, and I'm trying to also make content that I want to make, that I deem worthy to be put on YouTube. But for me, I know I'm at my best when I'm making content that has other people in it. I cannot make solo content and have entertaining content. I know that, but it's hard to get people to that
Actually,
can match
yeah.
my synergy. You know, that can synergize with me and kind of bounce the comedy or just whatever it is back and forth. Or if I'm talking about something serious, you know, you gotta really get somebody. Cause me, I'm kind of I'm an open-minded person. I'm open-minded about a lot of things. I can sit there and have deep conversations about a lot of things. I have some very strong opinions about some things, and I know most of the time I play. I'm kind of like the little clown. I'm saying all this dumb shit, just laughing around. But fucking. Yeah, you know, I really do have this deep thought process, and I've thought about it for like a long time, and I'm like, is this still what I want to do? Even now, like, is it still what I want to do? Do I feel like I can make this work? Do I have the time for this? Do I have the money for this? Is this something I think I can do? And it's just one of those things where the scale just like one day it's tipped in favor, and the other day it's tipped out of favor. So at
You
this
could do
point, it's like
You can do it like this. It could just be a hobby to start with. You don't have to.
yeah, no, that's what I
go
try to
ahead.
make it into. That's what somebody here wants to like immediately make it into a business thing, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
we haven't even established ourselves as
our
creators
followers, yeah.
somewhat decently, you know.
Here's the thing that most people, it could be meme pages, it could be YouTube, Twitch, whatever.
Instagram.
You're never supposed to think about the thing you want to do as a business.
No, I don't think of it as a business.
But that's the
I
thing,
think
you approach it as a business though,
I do.
and
Yeah,
I don't
approach it
want
as
to
a
do
business,
that.
That's true.
Like, especially if
it's
I'm
like,
gonna
why do
sink
you wanna
money.
make YouTube videos?
Yeah,
I want to do it because I think it's. Well, when I talk about mine, I'm gonna tell y'all why. But
but
talking about
you can't
recording.
approach it with like a business sort of aspect and everything out of the way. I'm not gonna sink a bunch of money and time into something that's not gonna pay out in the end. I just like making it because it's fun. And you realize if you go through my channel, which God, I don't know why anyone would, but if you do, there's a shift in my content, and it kind of seems like I don't feel like doing anymore, which in some cases it was like that, but it changed from like trying to do series type shit to like kind of shit posting meme content. You know, like there's still like some 10-minute video type of shit, but then you'll get your random like two-minute just little stupid little video that I make, and I'm so proud of it. And it might not get a lot of views, but it's just like I'm so proud of that video, and I thoroughly enjoyed editing it, and I was having a good laugh, and I know I'll go back and watch it eventually, and I'll probably laugh or smile at it again. And
I could always
enjoy
go
that.
back and. I always can go back and laugh at the Pinterella videos me, you, Stacy, and Wavy did. Them shits are so funny. I don't understand.
Yeah, and I was making it because I was having fun doing it. I wasn't, stressing about it or anything like that. I was just doing it for the fun of it. So that made it cool. But it got to the point when we were kind of starting off a little earlier on where it was just, let's just try to get as much content out there as possible. And none of it was really funny or anything. And it was,
when we first started, like, I went back and I watched some of our old videos recently, and I was like, God damn, this is cancer.
Yeah.
If you notice, like, it's slowly, there's a shift in our content. It goes from just gameplay to us trying to actually be funny to us actually being funny.
Yeah. And
so my very first videos are just garbage. I'm gonna leave them up there though because I want people to see how I grew. Also, you can hear Doug's voice, and that nigga sound like a girl in him, and I love it so much.
Of course, but that's the hard part right now. That's the part that I've been teetering on.
I'm about to say, I don't know about Cameron, but I'm pretty sure Devontae would always be down to record with you. Same with Jaja, David, and Alfredo, and me too. Ask. I'll always, if I have time, I'll always try to record. I don't know. Eric said the same thing as you. He said he would like to do videos, but he doesn't like to do them alone. So talk to him.
Well, it's not that I don't like to do them alone. I could do some if I'm doing like a serious thing, and I want to do that by myself, I'll do it by myself. But there's not a lot of times where I'm just like, I'm gonna sit down and make a serious, informative video about my opinion on this. There's not a lot of times where that's gonna happen. I like to just sit there and just kind of have fun.
Yeah, just have fun, just fucking around.
Also, in lieu of certain events that happened, not too recently, but
it's my fault.
Kind of made me just take a step back from communication for a bit.
Yeah, I got you.
For the second time in a long time, I had to seriously consider just basically going MIA since the great Facebook debacle.
It's because I was being a dumb bitch. It's literally, that's the reason.
No, you good, man.
Essentially, it was because I was a dumb bitch.
You good, man. You good. That whole thing, water under the bridge.
That arc is over. We're out of that arc.
I feel like you were justified in feeling the way you felt. Your points, maybe not.
My points are stupid.
The way you felt.
The way I felt, yeah.
I
My
feel
points
that.
are stupid.
Respect
Also, me
that.
not talking to you is me being stupid.
Like I said, water under the bridge. That's just
Well, water under
something
the bridge.
you gotta get your take in your role, but it was an eye opener, and that's like, yeah, do I even want to?
He had to take a step back, and I understand that.
Even now, I sometimes just have little fits of rage.
Yeah.
Like, it's never something that I really let people hear, but I do talk to the Don about it sometimes, and it's just like I'll just be sitting there one day, and I'll just be like, yeah, I had a good time like talking and playing with everybody the other day, and then I'll just be like, fuck them, dude.
You're justified. Boy, you're angry though. I get it. You're justified.
And I'm like, God damn it! I don't like. It's really hard, but
Gmod the other day was fun.
yeah, definitely. And like, I find when I don't set up, and that's another thing. With you, I like working with you. We got the chemistry, buddy. But you're going about this in a way that is not beneficial. You like to set up stuff and make it this big thing, and I'm like, let's just get in a call and just record. You've been doing that lately. But for the longest time, you were trying to make it into a
back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it's because I was trying to get everyone involved. But now I'm like, man, fuck it. If they want to be here, they want to be here. Like the past like 2 videos on my channel, or past 3 videos on my channel, it's just like 2 of them are just me alone. One of them, it was just random. We were just fucking around. And I was like, this shit's fucking hilarious. And I recorded it.
Exactly.
That's how I want to do now. Yeah, we just gotta do it naturally. And it took me like years to figure that out because my dumb ass was thinking, more people would be better. And I'm like, no. And like, as I thought about it, I was like, it's not how it works. 1, 2, it takes forever to get these dumbass niggas to actually get in a call. So I can't tell you how many times we had to sit and cancel shit. We had to cancel so much shit, man. You used to piss me off.
Dude.
Fucking Eric and Stacy pissed me off so much one day.
Oh my God, you don't know how many.
No doxing, no real names, bro. No real names.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm sorry. Ed Snap and Sayel pissed me off so much one fucking day. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna be here, Ray. We're gonna be here, Ray. And I was like, all right. And me and Mr. J waited for hours and they didn't show. And I was like, these dickheads didn't show, Mr. J. Might as well do it on our own. And we just.
Yeah, but I can't tell you how many series we've ended, and you can see a few of them on my channel at least. You can see a few where we started trying to do something and they just kind of just flopped. So many.
But now, let me tell you, if you're gonna record, I know Yuo is always, well, right now he's available, and the Don, he's available usually. Death Angel and Red Fox, they just got their record and stuff, and they're about to start doing stuff. Me and Mr. J helped them with that earlier, but still, I'm not sitting and about to set stuff up. I'm gonna tell people, y'all want to do if we want to set anything up, we can also just do shit naturally. But next time we want to do some group shit, Mr. J, we're gonna tell them we're gonna do it at this time. And if they're not there, oh fucking well.
Also,
we're gonna just start recording and that's it.
A lot of podcasts got scrapped because people were fucking around.
A lot of podcasts got scrapped because people fucking around, and also I think one of them got scrapped because a couple of them got scrapped because of my desktop. That's another reason I hadn't been uploading videos, because my desktop just fucked itself.
Fucking melted because you had old ass fucking RAM.
It fucking melted, so I just got it upgraded. It shouldn't melt anytime soon. But yeah, no. And like now, Mr. J, if we're gonna do stuff, like if we ever want to do something, say, like I already told you and Yuo, I want y'all in one of my videos. I told you, Don, I want you in one of my videos. I actually haven't recorded it yet. I'm gonna have to come to your house to do that little skit. Okay, Don?
Yo, yeah. But the topic we're having right now, the thing with the YouTube videos and recording and stuff, everybody doing their fucking, like everybody, you want to include everybody. The other fact
that was in the past. That was in the past.
But like the other fact is that a lot of people want to be in control. It's like
a specific person.
I
No,
was about to say, we
not-
know who you
it's
talking
not.
That's a
It's not
specific
just a
person.
specific
It's-
person
it's,
though.
It's not like every. It's like too many people.
Yeah, too many
want to
people.
be the
They
main-
kind of fuck
like,
it up. Yeah.
It's like okay, say we're all wanting to fucking do this, right?
Yeah.
Then another person wants to do that. Okay, that
No.
person can do that, but you don't have to force it upon us to do
Yeah.
that thing with you. We
Yeah.
all can do different things. You
And
know?
yeah, that's why, like right now, as you can see, Death Angel and Red Fox, they're sitting recording. I think they recorded World at War, and then they're doing Gmod. I'm not gonna mess with them. That's what they wanted to do. We wanted to do a podcast. I let them do what they do. We do what we do.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
That
it
is
took me a
definitely
while
a
to
thing.
realize that. It
Yeah,
took me a while to
I
realize that though.
told him that I tried.
Yeah,
Believe
Mr.
me,
J told me
guys.
that shit
I
so
preached
much.
to him.
And it took me so long to like, you know what I came to the conclusion? I have to listen to you. If I don't, like, most of the time when you tell me something, it's the truth. And I have actually started doing that. Whenever you tell me something, I'm like, might as well listen to him. Shit,
Some
Like,
people would
he-
say I'm wise beyond my years.
he's fucking wise.
But
Man, like now, because like most people have their recording shit. The only other person that I could say I'd love to have in my videos is Black Astronaut. I'm sad he isn't here with us today. We always just have some crazy shit when he's here. He's fucking hilarious.
rest in peace, my favorite little gay.
He's gonna come. I mean, I think he hasn't been feeling well lately because he was supposed to help us with. We can also talk about YorkShine.
Feeling well enough to fucking shit post.
Had a booty call.
Feeling well enough
No.
to shit post.
Yeah, he always shit posts on Twitter, and I love it. But we can also talk about YorkShine. Me and Mr. J are trying to do this thing called Who's That YouTuber, and it's not that it's hard. I mean, Mr. J did the hardest part. We shared the work, but he admittedly did the hardest part. I'm not gonna even fucking lie. But we're gonna try to start that series, and I don't know about any other series on this channel. So far, the only thing we have is the podcast, and about to be Who's That YouTuber. I want more ideas, so if y'all can help us,
There's
more ideas.
definitely more we can do. It just
Yeah, no,
depends
there's more we
on
can do.
I was thinking about doing reactions to shit. I think that would be a nice thing for a bunch of
like a group of people reacting to like a video.
yeah, like
Not
we,
like the
we hop
shitty
in a
reaction
call or
video.
something, and then we just kind of watch a video and we're like, ha ha ha, wee, and yeah, just react and give our. It could be serious or it's just like, yeah, we're just reacting to some dumbass video that somebody found.
That sounds good.
I mean, we do it now and we don't record it.
Yeah, we do
So-
it now. If we did it, because I think I don't know if you were in the call, but I remember I was showing Wax and Don these stupid ass videos that were fucking annihilating my sides, and it was actually pretty funny hearing their reactions. But yeah. Oh, I can talk about my channel now. I talk a fucking lot. So, it took me a while to come to the realization. My dumb ass like to talk a lot. So I found myself talking the ears off of two of my coworkers. I was like, God damn, I talk a lot. And I was like, why don't I put this same energy into my fucking videos?
Yeah, your
Well,
voice
like-
has been the main one in this recording so far.
Yeah, I like to talk a lot. My mom told me I have a good talking voice, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to like tell stories and shit, to talk about stuff that pisses me off, stuff that makes me happy, and just stuff like that. And I'm also gonna like record gameplay, of course. Like when Doom Eternal comes out, I am molesting that game. I'm just gonna molest that game till Kingdom Come, and I ordered it. When it comes out at 12 p.m., I'm downloading that shit instantaneously, and I'm going to town on it. It's that simple. And so I'm gonna try to do like I don't know if it's called commentary videos. I don't know if that's what you would call them, or story time videos. Something like a mixture of that, but I'm also still gonna do gameplay, and I think that's all I really have right now. So hopefully my content is not shitty.
Hopefully you start using a better video editor.
I'm going to. I mean, I downloaded HitFilm. I'll be using Movie Maker for the longest, and that is
Crazy.
just fucking garbage. I mean, my edits are still pretty good, but I could do better.
We all could. But, alright. So,
It's your turn to choose a number now.
oh, I don't feel like I should. I can see all the topics.
Okay, you choose
1
a
through
number.
10.
You will. Choose a number 1 through 10.
2.
Oh.
Well,
You
I know this
lag.
is a topic you'll probably enjoy, you will. The topic we have here is the sex dominance shift.
What?
That is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk
You
about...
lagged out for.
Oh
you
my!
lagged out
Oh,
for-
sorry. We're gonna talk about the sex dominance shift. We're gonna talk about the shift of kind of roles, not per se dominance. That's just what I named it. But the shift in roles between the sexes. You know how nowadays the women have taken more of a forefront, and the men are starting to take more of a backseater now. Yeah, let's go ahead and discuss that. So,
I don't think the sexual dynamics have changed
you don't think they've changed?
that much.
I think they've changed a good little bit. It's like smaller things that you have to see. Like more women now are becoming like the breadwinners, and they're starting to carry men a lot more now these days than it was the other way around. I don't know if it's like our generation's thing or what, but it's definitely a thing that's happening more. You're seeing more stay-at-home dads and just stuff like that, you know. And
I mean, we have it.
even in my relationship though,
Sort of agree, but I think like stuff is happening more, but I don't think there's like this dramatic.
no,
shift.
it's
Like,
not dramatic.
Women are still trying to get men that make more money than them, and that ultimately. But yeah, they provide for themselves now. But I
Yeah.
think most chicks still want dudes who make more money than them.
That's
I don't think
true.
really changed.
But there is a noticeable shift though. You have to admit that.
You're right. It is changing though.
Yeah.
To some degree.
Like, I'd say a few years ago, you probably would see way less than what you're seeing now. They're the ones who aren't just trying to be lazy hoes are actually going out there and making names for themselves and saying, yeah, I don't need a man, and look, this is why I can be successful on my own. Even like I said, in my relationship, my girlfriend is tremendously more successful than me, obviously, because she's not trying to make videos on YouTube and failing, but she's doing way better than me. She's already got a degree and she's possibly going for 2 more. So, well, she is going for a second one, possibly going for a 3rd one. So she's doing pretty good for herself. Me, I'm sitting here bumming around at any job I can get, making YouTube videos whenever I feel like it. Yeah, definitely a big difference there. I will say it's definitely not because I'm lazy. Circumstances have been different. I think we talked about this in a podcast before. Circumstances were different. She had the opportunity and the resources, and she succeeded with that. I had the opportunity and not the resources, and when you put in that scenario, you just kind of fail, as you know, Ray. We were put in a very similar situation, so
we just kind of got fucked.
But
like we're recovering now, but we kind of got fucked.
You see, I really don't feel like there is a way to recover from that. The debt isn't going down.
Look, if this YouTube shit don't cut out, which I've already made up, like me and you,
Suicide pact?
Look, you know I'm scared to death.
Michael, when are your handlers coming for you?
My handlers?
Don't know.
Fuck you. Oh, they've
already been coming.
They've been coming for me. I just been evading them.
Yeah.
I've been ducking and dodging.
Like, it's funny. When I told them I had Well, I told them I had the call
Sure
center
don't wrap
job,
around that throat.
and I told them how many hours I worked and how much money I made. They were like, "Oh, yeah, we're gonna put you on we're gonna put you on the broke nigga program. So basically, you don't have to pay nothing right now." And I'm just like, "Oh, thank you."
Fucking my handlers, they've been emailing me rapidly, and I look at the emails and I ignore them. Like
You're blasting your credits to hell.
Okay, look, I talked to my mom. You know, it's probably shit.
No,
And
you
also,
are. You should get Credit Karma to check that shit out. It'll just be
You
depressing.
move back in with your parents, you should pay all that back, like bro.
Oh, you know, I probably would be making enough and actually saving enough to pay it back. But yeah, well, during summertime, me and you were like, yeah, that's what, like me. If this YouTube shit don't work, Mr. J, I remain up on backup. Me and you were going back to college, and I'm going back to college, and you were going to college in summer. We're gonna start at HCC, and you know, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna try to go back to university.
Oh, I ain't going back.
After 2 years, I'll probably try to major in some kind of field that's gonna be useful, where I can actually make money.
I ain't going back.
Are you gonna go back to? I thought you gonna go to a university.
Yeah, after the first 2 years of HCC, I'll probably transfer to university.
Look, let's do that together because I refuse to be alone. Because I was
Just do
alone
it,
for a
pussy.
year. I was alone for a year, and I actually wanted to
Look.
kill myself.
You
I
against
said your name by accident. Rain. I've been to your Well, you had friends, bro.
Look, I did have friends,
your
but they
biggest
weren't
mistake was
y'all.
letting your parents sucker you into going to
But yeah, the
a
thing
shitty
is,
little HBU.
I did have friends out there, yo. Of course I have.
Nothing
friends,
against
but think about it.
HBUs, but that one was really shitty.
And but think about it this way: I couldn't do anything online. I didn't have you guys, my closest friends, and it was nothing. It was broke nigga hours, so I couldn't do anything at all. I told you what I did for most of the days, though. By the way, like I would literally sit in my room and just watch YouTube on my phone or my laptop. And after doing that for like months, eventually you just want to kill yourself.
See, the crazy part is, at least you were able to find work down there. I couldn't
I
even
did work for a little bit. Oh yeah.
All the nearest locations were like miles and miles away from my university.
But didn't what's her name have a job at like the Waffle House?
Nigga, she had a car. I don't have a car or a license.
You said what you on?
Back in the summer, then yeah, we should try to go to the same HCC.
Yeah, we can go to the same HCC and then we could go to the same university because, as I said, I refuse to go alone again because
we can meet people at school, so you don't have to be alone.
It's not that. It's I want y'all specifically. Other people aren't. They just make me like I know I'm sociable. I can make other friends, but you guys specifically, other people I can make them my friends. They also make me want to fucking kill myself because some of the people that I met in Austin actively make me want to kill myself to this day.
I'll tell you like this. I ain't going back. Now's not the time. Fucking 20 fucking 7,000 in debt. Or like 20 or around 20,000 something. Around 20,000 something in debt. I completed a year, so I left as a sophomore. If I would have been able to do another year successfully, I would have had my associates and been able to become a sub, making $100 an hour
But now
to babysit children.
Look at you out here, you simping. You simping for money.
Yeah. It hurts. It hurts, and I can't get it back right now because I don't make enough money to appease the gods.
I don't make enough to appease my slave masters.
So, yeah, you know, if I went, I'd have to start all over from the beginning, and so would you. So.
Oh, yeah, no, I already talked to my mom about it. Yeah, no, we had to start back from the beginning.
Yeah, because the school is holding your transcript. They're holding our transcripts. They will not give it back to us until we pay them back a certain amount of money. So,
have you done your FAFSA? Have you done your FAFSA, by the way, you have to do a FAFSA first. And I fucking hate that name. Man, I fucking hate that name. Whenever my mom say FAFSA, it makes me want to punch someone in the face.
Yeah, I did mine, but that it was for some. He got messed up, so
Damn,
my mom's
really?
gonna call. She's gonna call the federal aid in Austin or something and get that figured out.
Yeah, see.
I don't know. But by summer it should be good. But I'm gonna ask her about that. Because I'm not trying to just keep doing nothing.
Yeah, no, I don't want to work
Yeah.
at. I don't want to work at Domino's for the rest of my life or anything at fast food.
Yeah,
Like,
look, it's crazy because technically I do have a trade. Technically,
technically, yeah.
I just live in such a bad area that I can't use my trade.
Technically, you and UO both have fucking trades.
I just live in such a shit ass area.
Trash. That's why I got fired.
I can't use mine.
But you still have that trade. You can use it to get a job somewhere else in the field, right?
Sure, but it's like anybody could do it. Like at a certain point, like we were driving in the car going to the job, and he was talking about like walking up to random people at Home Depot and asking them for work and stuff. If they want to work, so I mean anybody could do it.
Yeah, see, I mean, if the stars align at another point in time and I have a chance to go, and I'm not saying that I would start over from scratch. That is not something I want to do because I don't have the money to do that. That is setting yourself up for failure.
It's consistently
like the first time.
Hours for me.
If I try to go to college again with no supplies, no money, the history is gonna repeat itself.
That's true. What y'all find.
Like I didn't leave because I couldn't handle the stress or I couldn't do the work. I left because I didn't have enough money to stay. They fucked me over. So yeah, yeah. I don't think I'm going back too soon.
I'd go back. Like, I'm gonna go back, but I'm also not gonna go to a fucking private university because
your parents
like HEC. As long as we have fast food, we shouldn't go in it. We shouldn't have to pay anything back.
Yeah, no, I think you get a refund at the end of the year.
It depends.
So it's like
it's not guaranteed, but it depends.
It's not guaranteed, but yeah, you're supposed to get a refund. But
and if it's not completely covered by the federal student aid, we should still be good because if we have to pay some back, we can save up our money from being with our parents, not having to pay bills. Just pay that $2 or $3 grand. We'd be good.
I might.
Or at least I will. I ain't about to go into debt. I'd rather just drop out. I'm not going into debt. Fuck that.
I might start going back in summertime? In summertime, but I also might just wait until I'm moving with my parents because it might just be too fucking hard for me to do school and fucking work while I'm paying all these goddamn bills.
Yeah.
So I might just wait till I move back in with my parents before I start going to. Like I could do it during summer, but also I will be making piss poor money and I'd probably get evicted.
Yeah.
And yeah, I gotta move back in with mamita.
Yeah, that's just how that would be.
Frankly, I'd rather not even go than be like 30,000 grand in debt or something.
Yeah, no, that's the point. I tried to prevent going because I'm like, okay, A, I don't know what I want to do. B, I know I don't have enough money to afford this. Even if I didn't get screwed over like I did with my FAFSA, I still would have had to leave in my second year, which is what happened. I had to leave in my second year, so it wouldn't have mattered. So, yeah, that was just that. By the way, I just love how because of your rambling, we just somehow squeezed 2 topics out of one. Crazy.
Wait. Oh yeah, we literally what we fucking talking about?
Yeah, we've strayed so far from the path.
I don't understand how we did that, but hey, it'd be like that though. What?
Another one up on the roulette. 1 through 9.
No, it's your turn. You choose.
I'm looking at it.
Bruh.
It wouldn't be random if I chose it.
Ray Kasumi got this. Warrior of the Stars. 8.
All right. Oh wow! I was waiting for us to get to this one.
Oh boy.
This one's a crazy one right here. So, what I have right here, gentlemen, is the topic of Leslie Jones's nudes.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, who's Leslie Jones?
Myself.
Let me fucking go to Google real quick.
She
Who
was the
fuck is
black
Leslie
lady
Jones?
in the Ghostbusters reboot that people were making fun of, saying that she looked like a gorilla.
Fucking gross. That immediately made my dick retract.
And then they leaked her nudes,
Uh,
and she was like, she was taking a stance against the hackers. She was like, you know,
she's so
you guys don't
fucking
have to
ugly.
leak my nudes. If you wanted them, just ask.
She looks like a fucking gorilla in the face.
Look, fuck whoever leaked her nudes because that's not cool. Fuck them.
Look, you gotta
You know,
understand, she's
everybody
like
has the right to
a
privacy.
40 or 50-year-old woman.
I see them.
Why did you search them up?
It makes my pee extremely soft.
But I was like, you know what? She made that statement. I'm gonna challenge it.
Wait.
I go to Instagram.
Oh boy.
I message Leslie Jones. I say, hi, Miss Jones.
What you stupid ass dude?
I'm a fan of yours, and I really appreciate all the work you've done and all the giving to the community you've done. And I'm wondering if I could take you up on that offer, and if you could send me the premium nudes, all of them.
You're just the dumbest bitch I've ever fucking met.
She never did.
Sometimes I wonder if people like regret the fame, like they get famous and then all this kind of shit happens. They're like, fuck this shit. Man.
Oh,
Most definitely.
I agree with Leslie Jones.
But you know what?
Like,
You know what's funny? You want to know one thing that's like consistently a thing? When like
What?
the stuff for like the fappening happens and stuff.
the fappening?
That's what they call it.
They
when
drop
they
all the
leak all the
celebrity
news.
news.
Oh,
Notice
I didn't know that.
how it's
I didn't
always
know it had a name.
notice
called
how
the
it's
fappening.
always because they have iPhones. Is this a conspiracy theory or what? Cause
You know, it is shoot. They do usually
they
have
get it through the
iPhones.
iCloud. That's how they get the
The
pictures.
cloud.
They go through the cloud.
You know, I do feel Leslie Jones though. If someone's ever like, oh, I'm gonna leak Ray Cosme's news, I will post them to my personal Twitter. I do not
Yeah, no,
give a shit.
that's what a few celebrities started doing. They just like
Drop
Yeah.
their address, like fuck them.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. What you just said was not what you should have said.
If they're dropping my news, fuck you. I'm gonna drop your address. Hopefully somebody can snipe you, dumbass.
Jesus Christ. So what you're saying that you would post nudes? Or you would send someone nudes?
I'm saying if someone dropped my news, like I have news or whatever, or I have some private shit, and then I'm like, yeah, if you're gonna do that, then an eye for an eye, I'll like drop your address.
So do you have nudes you will?
Oh,
Oh, well I'm just saying.
I don't take photos, dude.
I just imagine you.
he doesn't need to. All the women just send him news photos.
You know, you're not even fucking lying.
They just want him to see them naked.
You're not even fucking lying, and that's
He's
the funny
what you
thing.
call a Chad.
That is an ultra Chad. He a giga Chad.
Man
He
doesn't
does-
have to try.
No, Chad like breathes and he
He-
is like
He he breathes and he's drowning in pussy.
he breathes out, and then the females register his scent, and then when he breathes back in, all of the news come through like the virtual, like his internet like psychic powers inhales all the fucking news and the private messages saying have my baby daddy or whatever, that kind of shit.
We out here, we all out here simping for coochie crumbs, and he out here just sniffing up entire fucking pies. He got a coochie pie.
Y'all niggas sitting for pussy. That's crazy.
We out here sniffing for coochie. It's a meme, obviously.
I'm out here getting raped.
What?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yo.
Look, we got
You
time
know,
to talk about
It sounded
that.
horrifying when I was told.
Yeah. We got one more. All right, you
Yeah.
choose this. You choose this one.
Okay, you know what? I will choose this one.
Finally, you choosing.
Like I said, it's kind of not random because I can see all the topics, but
Choose the best one that you think will be good for all of us,
for all of us, okay.
or at least for the majority of us.
There's a few here that could work for all of us. See, that's the thing. I'm just gonna go with number one on the list, and I've titled this one "Parental Debt" or "Owing Our Parents Money."
Couldn't be me. Also is never me.
Are you sure about that?
Wait, what do you mean?
So, you know how our parents, you know, they raise us, they take care of us, feed us, water us, give us pats on the ass when we misbehave, all that kind of crazy stuff. And then when we get older, like as soon as we're able to start making some kind of scrap of change, it's immediately time to start giving them their due.
No. I remember when I first got my first $500 check, Mom took $300. I never saw that shit again.
Yeah, I do not appreciate that, and I can tell you one thing, that is not something, if I can avoid it, that is definitely something I will not put into practice, because that's just not, it's just not fair.
It's just being productive.
I ain't gonna even lie. My mom did say, she's like, if you ever make a lot of money, slide some my way. I love her, but
hey,
I'm
not
not
tripping. I'm gonna do that.
It's not.
If I'm making $100,000 a year,
it's
my
not
mom's
about
getting $20,000 a year.
It's not about like if you're making a lot of money. I'm talking about your little baby Michael just became a little man, and now he's going out to get his first job. He gets his first semi-decent check. He pulls in like $300. Mama and Papa, they want some of that money. They want him to start buying shit for them now.
Didn't that happen to you? Like, didn't that literally happen to you, Mr. J?
That happened to me, and it happened to you too. I don't know why it's like you're trying to repress this. All the times you've bought your family food, providing for your family, when that's not your job.
You know, I'm pretty sure I did repress it. I've repressed a lot of memories lately. Hold on a minute!
But yeah, no, as soon as you start making some kind of money.
I had good hours in my old job, yeah. Like my mom would just tell me to give her $30 or $50 for like shit, like shopping.
It's crazy, and then like if you don't want to do it, they just like they get upset. And it's like, hold on a second.
Like I don't have a lot of money.
Can I get mine first? Like, can I get my own first? You've been in the game working for a good little minute. I'm trying to get a little something of my own, and I don't feel like I should have to owe you money. I don't feel like I should have to financially compensate you.
I'm sorry, I'm back. My kitten was about to shit.
Yeah, how many times are you gonna say that, man?
It was about to shit on the floor. I'm sorry.
Stop saying I'm sorry.
Alright, what were you saying now?
Well, I said I don't feel like when you're just getting your first job and you're getting some like decent money, it's immediately time to start paying for your parents' stuff and start lining their pockets up. I don't like that. I never have.
That isn't how it's supposed to work. Didn't your family literally make you go and pay for dinner for everyone there, and you didn't want to go out to dinner?
Yeah, literally. My first check.
That would have pissed me off.
My first big little check. All right, we're going to dinner. I'm like, oh, I don't even want to go to this restaurant. Shut up. We're going here. And we get there. Everybody's like sitting at the table ordering their food. All right, you're going to pay for it, right? No, I'm not. Yes, you are. I didn't even want to eat here. You're paying for it. You don't have a choice.
Hello?
Yeah, I would. When I was making good hours, I would have to buy my little brother and my mom food, and I'd buy my nephew and my niece food, like whatever. But I would never buy my older siblings food, like ever. Fuck that.
Doesn't your older brother just not? Does he have a job yet?
Is he? No.
Yeah. See, now that's one thing I cannot get behind. I can't believe parents do it, especially a lot of like black parents. Those are the ones I see do it the most, unfortunately.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what's up with black parents, man.
You think that
it's just because like they're chronically broke.
Yeah.
So, like, they need money.
You think they wouldn't resort to robbing their own children, playing the parent card, but you know, it happens. Like literally every generation, unfortunately. The curse has to be broken somewhere.
oh, I'm not gonna say like if my kids get a job and I don't when they get their money, that's their little money. If I need like if I'm struggling or whatever, yeah, I might ask. But besides that, I'm just gonna take their money. No reason
You
for
should
me.
never have a kid in a situation where you think you're gonna have to take their money to pay bills. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
shouldn't
what
be
I'm
having
saying.
kids if you're in a situation like that.
Like, there's been so many times where you've told me your parents needed you to like buy them food or like
You
chip
know?
in money for the phone bill. It's like,
Yeah.
like hold on now, you shouldn't be buying food for the whole house. What is
Right.
this? Shouldn't be helping them pay the rent, man. And you got it would be different if you one parent is working and they're not
If you-
making a lot of money, but both of your parents work and they work at decent jobs. There should be no goddamn reason they're asking you for any type of money.
That is, well, my stepdad, he doesn't work anymore. But yeah, no, I what you're talking about.
If he's retired, he's getting some decent retirement money.
He's not retired or anything, but he's not. I think he's too sick to work now. Yeah, he's too sick to work now. My mom though, she still does. She's a teacher. I don't know how much teachers make.
They don't
but-
make that much, but they still make a lot. Teachers are
Wait,
very
your dad don't work
underappreciated.
My stepdad, he's too sick to work right now. I don't even know what the fuck my real dad does.
Obviously not something that pays him enough to give you any money.
I don't know. Obvious fucking Lee shit. What about you, Don? You got anything to say about this?
Not at all. Can't relate.
That nigga over there just vibing.
That man's like, I chill. I ain't gotta make no money, so ain't nobody
vibing.
gotta take no money. But yeah, that is another one of the things. And look at that, I still have a whole 7 topics left for another time, because right now I'm gonna have to thank all of you little idiots for listening to this. I thank you just so much. Thank all these lovely gentlemen here for joining Yuo, the Don, Ray, Kasumi, Warrior of the Nothing. Please join us next time for just another little session of us just fucking around and talking about topics that you can possibly relate to or might not relate to at all. See what we got for you next time. We'll try to make these a little bit more frequent, but not nothing too crazy. Don't get your hopes up too high for all one of you out there that actually watch these. So yeah, you have a wonderful time. Join us next time with your glass of YorkShine ready to enjoy. All right.
Remember to stay classy, folks. It's the 20s.
Yeah,
Y'all guys
boy.
later.
Yeet.
Turn myself tonight.